Halchemist. It's like Alchemist, but not. Environment set. Oh, I see. Screen status. On or off? As in, it pulls up the status bar. Apparently, that's what that does. Keyboard settings, gamepad settings. It has detected the fact that I'm using a controller. And a PlayStation controller at that. It is October. It is NextFest. It is time to give Halchemist 30 minutes, potentially, of my life. It's a demo. Let's go. Pathfinding settings. When a save point is activated, you get the nearby maps. You get the maps of the area entered, all icons are displayed. Okay. Trap settings. No damage. Damage from traps increases. Irrecoverable damage. Damage from enemy. Health automatically recovers. Take more damage. Save points. Respawn at the save point upon death. Save points and checkpoints. Save points added. Initial health is reduced. Okay, we'll try the defaults. But it looks like there's a fair number of accessibility functions. Oof. A hand with an eye in it. You can get a cream for that. You came. I'm sorry. This is the best I can do. I extend my gratitude to all who have gathered here today. 8 great alchemists, including myself, are present as witnesses. Nice of you to call yourself a great alchemist, very humble. And I shall command without delay. Royal Chief Alchemist Hadel, I command you to shatter the soul. What? Farewell, Mercuri. What? What? He's just broken himself. Halchemist. Fire? In a book? Is that a loading screen or is it... What? What is going on? Okay, we've got gameplay. We have double jump off the bat. We have D-pad movement. We have stick movement. No crouch. No look up or down. Jump on X. Nothing on square. Nothing on triangle. I attack with my book as a flail on circle, which is an interesting button for an attack. Why circle? I'm intrigued. Can I... Why? Let's switch that over to what is essentially the default in every game I've ever played. No, that's a bit of an exaggeration. But that's an odd choice. Unless you're expecting us to special attack more than you are. In Mercuri states, swing the Book of Souls with square to attack nearby enemies. The attack changes in the air and you can perform a continuous attack by tapping repeatedly. Okay. I mean, I will say that the controls feel quite tight. Well, I'm trying to pogo with a ball and chain, essentially. I think this might be a secret wall, you know. Take that treasure chest with the skull face. Not why you've got a skull face. I found a secret. A definition of ether. The human soul is trapped within a finite substance. We alchemists decided to call that substance ether, spelt differently. Humans are born with ether. Without ether, they cannot be called human. Yeah, so we've got a localization issue there. Oh. I bounced off that. I don't know why. Skip banned. I'm being followed. It's that hand again. Are you Mercuri? Mercuri counter? My name is... Really? Is that not maybe a little bit on the on the hand? My name is Hando. I am a hand. I'm a golem created by your friend Hando. Yes, he asked me during the soul shattering. He asked me during the soul shattering. He asked me what? What did he... What? I know how you feel. What, confused? But he was fully prepared for it. Hado was a good person. He taught me, a golem, how to speak politely, how to joke, how to get angry. Why would you teach somebody how to get angry? And more. And he always talked about you. He knew you would come back. You would come here. You want to see him again, don't you? That's why you came here, to find a way. Unfortunately, I don't know how. But there's a sage in this laboratory who might know. You can't get there alone. I know I'm not much, but I'll accompany you. I'll always lend you a... Really? Is this set up entirely for this pun? How is that joke? Hando joins your journey. Oh, Hando attacks. When we... Whoa. Okay, your transition zones are a little bit on the large side. Character switching. You can switch control to another character with L1. Mercuri runs on the ground and has high movement speed. Hando flies in the air and can freely set the direction of movements. In Hando state, launch a fist dash attack with square. With directional input, your dash is the direction you are looking. Hit an enemy with gold stamina. I am Hand! Okay, that's interesting. Mercuri doesn't move. Item acquisition. Hando cannot acquire items such as gold or seals. You must come to get items from Mercuri. But Hando can hit levers. Does he stay where he is put? Press and hold L1 to make Hando move to Mercuri's location. Hando attacks enemies on its path while moving. After calling Hando, you enter the Union state. I see. Union state is when Mercuri accompanies Hando. In this state, performing attack consumes stamina, and Hando performs a cooperative attack, which deals higher damage. Okay. I feel like that is perhaps a bit complicated for its own good. Uh-oh, a giant hand. It's good to meet you. I am Old Hand, the ancient hermit of the kingdom. I've watched humanity's countless rises and falls for 1,000 years. A girl and a hand, a fateful encounter. You want to bring that boy Haddle back to life, don't you? It's not entirely impossible. But there are things you need to know. It's probably a good job the main character wasn't a boy, because then you'd have all manner of jokes about a boy in his hand, and it's like, that's just going to lead to a lot of masturbation talk. Once every 100 years, a being bearing Pangenium, a Halchemist in curly brackets, is born. Pangenium is an ether with immense energy. It can create any form of life, manipulate natural phenomena, and possess the power to turn the world to ash. Oh, but a void entity that covets this substance, Tanatori, also awakens. Tanatori is an ancient being that devours the energy of all existence. When it senses strong energy waves, it awakens and devours everything. It only returns to deep slumber when all sound ceases. Adel succeeded in finally defeating Tanatori, but his immense power earned the king's fear, and he was ordered to undergo soul-shattering. Pangenium was split into 8 pieces, which the kingdom's alchemists possess. Are you saying we can bring Haddle back if we gather those pieces? Even I can't be certain, but it's the most likely possibility. If you're prepared, I'll take you there, to where Pangenium is. Agree! Nod. We're ready. Good. May Ether bless you both. Ah! Flashbang! Mary? You finally took your first step. I'll be waiting. Mercuri. What? Mary? Mercuri? No time to just lie around like that. This is probably the rainbow station. Doesn't look very rainbowy. I've heard it's called the Heart of the Kingdom. So the Pangenium is supposed to be here. Tutorial. Map. You can check the map immediately with L2. You get a map every time you activate a new save points. Whoa. That is... we have 2 zoom options. We have this or this. We do have some custom markers down in the corner. We can change the markers. Okay. Save. Seal. Charm system. Potion. DualShock gamepad. Cotton candy. I haven't seen your face around here before. If you come to this boring place, you must be a slacker too. Well, whatever. It's hard to find someone. You got to live boldly and magnificently like the hero Verito. Who's the hero, huh? Can't you see him right in front of you? Hey, you leaving already? What? Huh. Guess we're not going that way? I'm assuming Hando can move this? He might be able to. Oh, what? Oh no, never mind. It's a bouncy block. Kind of interesting that yeah, those transitions need some work. I find it interesting that some of the enemies just go translucent as opposed to... These aren't, though. These have gone... Ah. Okay. So I can bounce off those. That wasn't made clear anywhere. Well, I figured it out. Hi. Oh. I see you. I'm assuming this is going to be... going to allow Hando to grab things? Grab and throw. In the Hando state, you can grab objects with X. While holding an object, you can throw it with square. Grabbed. Okay, so I want to do this. And do that. Move this over here. And then we switch. Okay. Whoops. Tutorial. Using potions. You can use a potion with R2 and its performance changes depending on the character being controlled. So health when in Mercuri, stamina when in Hando. Potion gauge increases every time you defeat an enemy. You get one potion every time the potion gauge is full. I see. Who are you guys? Why are you here? That's our line. That's cut off the top of the screen. I'm looking for the secret treasure vault that's supposed to be in this kingdom, but I don't know how to get there. Damn, if I'd known this was happened, I should have come to the kingdom before the train stopped. Then what would have been different? Kingdom times. The disappearance of King Mineron. Who will be the next king? The Sophisticar. Oh! Did that just spawn an enemy? It did. I can't get up there. Wait. Oh, yes. Hando can take damage. Salamander! A salamander with the power of a soul? If you ask someone, you could absorb the salamander into a book to strengthen your ether. If I ask someone. Anyone in particular? That was an enemy. Okay, we do actually... Huh? We do take damage from hitting the train. Nope. What? Stamina! Huh? Did that give us an extra point of stamina? Did we have 4 before and now we have 5? Okay, so because we are frozen in the air, a blue translucent mineral, a food ingredient that Robs are fanatically fond of, so it is useful when training with them. Whoa. Okay, that just pogoed me up a lot. Oh, that was me accidentally healing. Tutorial, seal. You can equip a seal to enhance your abilities. Can be equipped and unequipped at a save point. Equip 1 seal per colour for a total of 3. That's a great tutorial, except that we haven't acquired any seals. That's the kind of tutorial you would expect to have after having found one. Tutorial memory marker. You can save images with a memory marker. R1. That should have saved something on my map. Okay. Nice. I continue to be a fan of the Prince of Persia memory marker system. Okay, we can't stand on top of the train. Right, this is where we were earlier, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, and we have returned to... What was zooming in and out of that? Right, so we do have little markers to show where... Oh, do we? To show where there were doorways? I think it's just cut-off points. Anyway, we are almost out of the 30 minutes, so I'm going to sum up my thoughts on this. Movement feels fine. I can't say I'm massively enamoured with the combat, or the story, or the arts. But I'm not saying any of that is bad. I'm simply saying that it's fine. It's not doing anything that's massively blown me away, and I suspect this character switching mechanic could end up being more annoying than it is fun for me, personally. But I don't like character switching mechanics, frankly. So... Oh. Lop's hiding in the train. Very simplistic. Is it getting faster? Okay, that felt... Oh. Seal of the Flying King. When a normal attack in Hando state hits, small projectiles perform an additional attack. Oh yeah, because I could have swapped to Hando for combat, couldn't I? Does that make us immune to damage, or... Don't know. Well, we had a boss, and it was very basic. Very basic indeed. And that is the 30 minutes. So, yeah, this is seemingly very competent, frankly. I personally cannot say that I'm likely to play this because it's another character switching game, and I don't like them particularly. I would... And it's very much a me issue. It doesn't make them bad games. It's just that I don't like having to constantly piss about switching between things. You know, I didn't like the Lost Vikings much for exactly the same reason. There's a lot... Astalon, Tears of the Earth, was a much better game. It was a much better game once you got the bell that allowed you to swap characters on a whim. And even then, if I just had a character with all the abilities rather than having to press an extra button to switch between things, I would have been much happier. It's just, for me, it adds a layer of complication that doesn't necessarily add anything to the proceedings. And that's just a me thing. You know, I like my games to be simple, frankly. I'm a simple man with low skill, and yeah, I mean, this is all right, but when am I ever going to remember to use him in combat when you've got this cool flail chain on a book on a chain thing? It's a weird one. It's a weird one. But generally speaking, I think the pixel art is nice, if a little bit... I mean, this is clearly... I would say that this is clearly designed with the 4K screen in mind. Because of how thin some of the line art is. And I have to wonder what this would look like on a 1080p screen. I wonder whether it would just look a bit too small, a bit too thin, a bit too scratchy. In fact, if I look across to my second monitor, where I have got OBS running, that is roughly, the window that I've currently got set up for that is roughly about 1080p. And you, admittedly, it's a little bit further away, but you lose a lot of detail. For example, the cotton candy person's face I can't see at all. It's just a mash of pale pink. Likewise, our character's face and the detail on it, it's just not there. So I would guess that this is made with a 4K resolution in mind. And it does lose quite a lot of that detail on the second monitor, on the lower resolution. Interesting. So smaller screen, possibly not the best. Not the best move. You can read cotton, but I can't really read candy. But again, I wear glasses, so you know, it is what it is. I'd add some more zoom options to this. That's too big. Arguably, this is just fine for most things. I assume this is a zoom-in version, so you can put extra bits and pieces on the map. And yet, they show up anyway. So, again, just make smaller icons? I don't know. Research paper obviously doesn't fit properly into the... I've got a mouse cursor. No. It doesn't fit properly into the little tab at the top. And the font is weird. It looks very pixely, but it's not a pixel art font, if that makes sense. So it's like a raw font as opposed to a smoothed font. And that looks really weird, especially when you compare it to the pixel art font used on the X5 over here. I'm wondering if there's a reason for that, but it is noticeable on a 4K screen. And yet when I look across to my second monitor and I look at what it's like at 1080p, it's not bad at all. And it just makes me wonder, is actually this supposed to be I'm just wondering what the native resolution for the game is. That's just about readable. The font definitely looks better at 1080p. But that just looks really pixely. I don't know whether that will have made any difference in the recording. Yeah, some of these things needs setting up properly. But yeah, it's so far so interesting. You know, it's well put together. It performs well. I've not seen any bugs. I've not seen anything that I would say is a major issue. It's just not really grabbed me all that much. It's all right. You know, it's a very competent title by the feel of it, but it's a character switching one, and that's just not my cup of tea. Seem to be saying that about a fair number of games in this NextFest, so let's not beat around the bush. Let's go and try another demo to see if that grabs my attention more. This has been a look at the demo of Halchemist, a character switching Metroidvania from a small team by the look of it. Check it out for yourself, see what you think. Let me know down below. Did it grab you in a way that it doesn't seem to grab me? Did you play more of the demo than I have? What interesting things did you find? Am I missing out? Until next time, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Cheerio.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.